Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Easter Sunday, and thanks for joining me. Happy Easter to all of you out there. Hope you are safe and having a wonderful holiday. I would like to bring you some information pertaining to rapper DMX. Um, this young man is currently in the hospital, and I will bring you some information, a bio on Mr. DMX, and then I will bring you all the sources of information if you need verification for the storyline. The first source of information will be Wikipedia. DMX, rapper, American rapper from New York. Earl Simmons, born December 18, 1970, better known by his stage name DMX or Darkman X, is an American rapper and actor. He is from Yonkers, New York. He is best known for the songs Rough Riders Anthem and Party Up in Here. He is also the founder and owner of Bloodline Records. He is one of the best-selling hip-hop artists ever. He has done 7 albums and is currently working on his 8th. They are Unleashed and Unreleased, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and then there was X, The Grand Champ, The Great Depression, Year of the Dog again, and his recent one, Undisputed. Background information. Birth name, Earl Simmons. Born December 18, 1970. Age 50. Baltimore, Maryland, U.S. Origin, Yonkers, New York. Genres, hip-hop, East Coast hip-hop, hardcore hip-hop, gangster rap, horrorcore. Occupations, rapper, songwriter, actor. Years active, 1991 to present. Labels, 7 Arts Music, current. Bloodline, Rough Riders Entertainment, Warner Brothers Records, Def Jam, former. Associated acts, Rough Riders, Busta Rhymes, Nas, Swizz Beatz, Eve, Dragon, The Lox, Ja Rule, Splash Sonori, and Aaliyah. On April 3rd, 2021, it was reported that Simmons had suffered a drug overdose and was being treated in the hospital. He suffered from a heart attack due to the overdose and is placed under life support. If you need verification for the said information, that is Wikipedia. The next set of information will come from Madame Noir. And this is the latest update that I've found pertaining to DMX health issue at the current moment. This was uploaded April 4th. DMX family released a statement with hospital update, and this is by Madame Noir if you need a source. DMX's family has released a statement regarding his current health status. It was reported by TMZ that he was rushed to a White Plains, New York, after an alleged drug overdose that triggered a heart attack. With this statement, the family wanted to set the record straight after hashtag Rest in Peace DMX began trending on Twitter. And here's the said information. One second. This is weird. Now I can't find it. Oh my goodness. One moment, please. Now this is weird because now it won't come up. Just a second. Thank you all for joining me. Hello, Maggie, ex-con. Hello, hi. How's everybody doing? I beg your pardon? The link. What are you talking about? I can't even find this. This is weird. I can't even find the statement. Sorry about that. It was just up here. Well, I'll bring you said information from another source. I don't know why this is not pulling up. This is by the Daily Mail. Basically, it's saying that it does not look good. DMX children fly to be by his bedside while he is on life support. His lawyer says rapper's prognosis is poor. DMX's 15 children are all said to be flying to New York to be by his bedside as the rapper remains on life support. Doctors at White Plains Hospital in New York have said the 50-year-old rapper's prognosis is poor, while family members have said his life hangs in the balance. DMX was said to be off life support earlier Saturday, but his lawyer later said that the news was a misstatement. Sources told TMZ that the star, whose real name is Earl Simmons, overdosed around 11 p.m. on Friday and was rushed to the hospital where he's in critical care. One relative explained that paramedics tried to resuscitate him for 30 minutes when he was taken to hospital on Friday night, during which time he was deprived of oxygen for an extended period. Doctors say the lack of oxygen severely affected his brain, with one family member saying it's not looking good. Although he has been described as having some brain activity, doctors are still worried that he may not pull through. Last night, Earl DMX Simmons was rushed to the hospital after collapsing at home. At this time, he remains in ICU in critical condition. Earl has been a warrior his entire life. The situation represents yet another road he must conquer, a statement by the family read. The Simmons family appreciates the overwhelming outpouring of heartfelt love, encouragement, support, and prayers for Earl. Earl is someone whose life and music have been a source of inspiration and strength to so many people around the world. It is reassuring to see his fans return that same passion and energy to him during his time of need. Details on what may have caused the heart attack were not provided, and his lawyer, Murray Richmond, said he could not confirm reports that DMX overdosed on drugs. He had a heart attack. He's quite ill, Richmond said. I'm very sad about it, extremely sad. He's like my son. He's just a tremendous person, tremendous entertainer, tremendous human being, and so much to offer, so much to say, not the run-of-the-mill rapper, a person of great debt. A multitude of rappers and other artists tweeted positive thoughts at hearing the news that he was in the hospital. Prayers for DMX and his family, tweeted fellow American rapper Missy Elliott. DMX prayed over me once I could feel his anointing. I'm praying for his full recovery, wrote Chance the Rapper. DMX, the world is praying, said singer-songwriter Maxwell. Similar thoughts were echoed by actress Viola Davis, who simply stated, praying for DMX. Please pray, send healing energy, whatever positive vibes you can, for DMX, wrote fellow actress Gabrielle Union. And this said information. Okay, hold on one second. There's a little bit more. Prayers up for my brother, added rapper Ja Rule. Today is 4/3/21. It's only right that we celebrate the talent and genius of my brother, DMX, on 4/3/21 song, We Love You X, Get Well Fast, urged rapper LL Cool J. I love DMX so much, praying hard for the king, said singer Caesar. DMX was the first artist I was in an actual studio with. Those nights helped shape me into who I am, put healing energy out there for X. He's the last of a dying breed, wrote singer and rapper Machine Gun Kelly. Prayers out to DMX and his family. True legend. Pulling for you, please. Stay strong, tweeted Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem. And there is a lot of people on social media, of course, twittering and giving their said commentary about the overdose or alleged overdose pertaining to DMX. DMX made a splash in rap music in 1998 with his first studio album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. The multi-platinum selling album was anchored by several hits, including Rough Riders' anthem, Get At Me, Dog, and Stop Being Greedy. The artist endured a grim childhood, growing up in housing projects with his mother and 5 sisters, where he suffered abuse and had continued run-ins with the penal system throughout his life, even after he achieved celebrity. DMX, who was considered one of the biggest artists of the 90s and early 2000s rap era, has battled substance abuse in the past and has checked into rehab several times over the years. His last known stint was in October 2019, 10 months after his release from prison, but was seen performing on stage again just 2 months later. The rapper is not known to have shown any signs of a potential relapse since, and he had been photographed at a public event as recently as February. DMX was known to have suffered from addiction to drugs, including crack, which he had said began at an early age of 14. I didn't really have anybody to talk to, he said in late 2020 in an emotional interview on Talib Kweli's weekly podcast. In the hood, nobody wants to hear that. Talking about your problems is viewed as a sign of weakness, when actually it's one of the bravest things you can do. One of the bravest things you can do is put it on the table, chop it up, and just let it out. DMX has had a number of brushes with law involving drugs and other crimes over the years. In January 2019, he was released from a West Virginia federal prison after serving a year behind bars for tax fraud. He pleaded guilty in November 2017 to evading $1.7 million in U.S. tax payments between 2002 and 2005. On top of jail time, the Internal Revenue Service ordered him to pay $2.3 million in restitution. Prosecutors say the star had dodged taxes by living on cash without maintaining a bank account or filing required tax returns to the IRS. The native of Yonkers, a suburb of New York, was ordered to be under supervised release for 3 years. DMX was said to have been preparing for a comeback during his first year as a free man and had signed a new record deal with Def Jam Records in September that year. But the following month, just 10 months after his release, the star took to social media to announce he was checking into rehab for an unspecified amount of time. In his ongoing commitment to putting family and sobriety first, DMX has checked himself into a rehab facility. He apologizes for his canceled shows and thanks his fans for their continued support, the Post read. It is unclear how long DMX was in treatment, but by late December, he was seen back on stage in Las Vegas, where he performed at the Hakkasan nightclub. The rapper appeared to be in good spirits and addressed his troubles during the show with a rousing address between songs. When you fall down, get back up. Everybody here has been through some SHIT, and you never know what God is willing to do for you until you need him to do something for you, he said to the crowd. You don't know if he's willing to pick you up unless you fall down. You won't know if he's willing to help you find your way unless you get lost, he added. DMX, whose deep, gravelly voice and dark, often violent lyrics catapulted him to fame in the early 90s, has a colorful criminal history. The father of 15 has been arrested for a variety of offenses over the years, including drug possession, reckless driving, animal cruelty, and failing to pay child support. Artistically, he is best known for his 2000 smash hit, Party Up in Here, in which he belittles other rappers. That is the said information by Daily Mail, a very extensive bio on his life, his history, run-ins with the law, and recent drug usage. My prayers is for him. He is one of my favorite rappers. I am a fan of DMX. I've been a fan of his work since hearing of him in 98. That was a pivotal summer for the Queen, and that's when I learned of him and other New York rappers. I am a fan of many New York rappers in general, and I do listen to rap currently as a 50-year-old woman, and my prayers are with he and his family. I'm praying for a speedy recovery. That is the latest information I got. The family basically was trying to dispel rumors, that's going on social media that he passed away or that he was off life support. Last hearing, he is still in critical condition in a hospital. And I just went through every article I could find so I could bring the most recent information pertaining to Mr. Earl Simmons. My prayers is with he, his children, his family. I'm praying that God will show him favor and pull him through. And if indeed this was a drug overdose, I pray that he gets the help that he needs to conquer whatever demons and battles he's facing that would lead him to use narcotics. But as the lawyer says, it has not been proven to him that this was a drug overdose. So somebody put that out there. I myself do not have verification that it is true. But if it is true, nonetheless, the man is gravely ill, and I'm wishing him the best, no matter what it is that got him into the ICU. And that's my said commentary pertaining to Mr. Earl Simmons. He is a notable rapper. He's been in the rap game for some time. And as I stated, I'm a big fan of DMX, and I'm sure many people around the world and the United States are fans, and I am praying for him. This is a very short live. This is just bringing you said information pertaining to Mr. DMX and his current status. That's basically all I have to say. I want to thank all of you for joining me. Hello, everybody in the chat, 7K, Gypsy, Night Owl, Ex-Con. Thank you all for joining me. I will be coming back on later with a true crime story, and one of the mods will have a testimony pertaining to this alleged crime that took place in Mississippi. And I hope you continue to join me. As I state, I do not have verification of anything pertaining to DMXs being administered to the hospital. As I state, I have a true crime to bring to the channel here later. And one of the mods will be giving a personal testimony in relations to the said crime and allegations against a doctor. And I hope you all will join me. And why should I look it up? I just brought you information. And this is the information that I found in the said articles. I've read 3 sources of information. I want to thank you all for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. You all have a safe holiday and have a blessed week. I will be back with a true crime story later on this evening. So please stay tuned and join me. And you will hear a testimony from one of the mods pertaining to this true crime that took place in Mississippi. Thanks for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Have a wonderful evening.